All right, everyone. I'm looking forward to the trading week coming up. Trading's been fantastic. This is the watch this video for Monday, March 4th, showing you the SPY. Gapped up, sold off on an intraday basis, but ended up closing about near its highs. It's still at an area of big time resistance, so we'll see. But the overall market hasn't been much of a factor on the stuff we've been trading. So I'm going to go into the watch list, but first, if you attended our Buying Pullbacks webinar, I got a couple, I think, interesting things to show you. The very day after we put on that free webinar on Thursday night, I literally caught the bottom of this first pullback into the buy zone on BPTH. So go, if you haven't seen that webinar, go check it out. I mean, I think it'd give you a new way of looking at buying pullbacks. And when I say literally, you can see 681 was my bid. That is literally the bottom tick right there. I got filled 1,000 shares and it went up from there. I don't know, 60 cents. It ended up rolling over after that, but I made a nice little chunk of money just like we taught that night. Hope some of you were able to implement that. And I actually have another example from, I believe, from Friday as well. This CIFS we caught on the, as a morning gap play, called it long right here, huge move, but also called it on the pullback, right smack in the middle of the buy zone. I did not get filled. My bid was a couple pennies below where it turned, but another great example. And I was hoping, I'm certainly hoping some of you had bids in place kind of following what we taught in the webinar, and you got a nice little bounce there. I caught the breakout on the morning gap play and got this, nice move here. But like I said, I missed that bid. And one more thing about CIFS, I put out a short video. I left early on Friday. I had a great week. Said, hey, everybody, enjoy your weekend. One thing you might want to watch. And I made a video and put out the video before this broke was CIFS, showing you the daily, and talked real quickly about this cup and handle. It might break out this afternoon. And it actually did. And Wayne texted me and said, hey, some people in chat did well off that, and I'm hoping some people not even members of chat who saw my tweet or follow me on Instagram now. Maybe you saw my video I put out when it looked, something like this. Got a nice little afternoon rip there. The reason I'm showing you CIFS now, well, other than highlighting that, is I'm watching it again. You had this big pop back here to 358. I think shorts are in trouble. This curled up, closed at its highs at 325. Absolutely on long watch going into Monday. BPTH, crazy mover there. Showed you that intraday pullback I bought. Pretty strong close, so we're going to watch that for a possible trade. CSLT, a big breakout here of kind of this island that's formed down here after this gap down. Closing pretty strong, but it's interesting to me that it topped out right at 4. I always feel like I'm chasing, but if we get maybe some sideways action on Monday for a while and then a break of 4, that might be worth a shot. So we'll see what it looks like if it does that at all. BLNK, to me, still flagging, and I still want to watch everything electric vehicle related. So as long as these charts are holding up, BLNK is, as is Solo, maybe not as well, but you had this pop, and it's kind of chopping around down here. Now, Blink BLNK looks a little cleaner. NIO is, was kind of coiling here. We had it on Bounce Watch. I actually traded this one on Monday through the red to green right here. And my best sell was 997. I can't remember what my exact entry was. 82 or something. But I mean, it was a nice quick trade. Made $200-300 on it, whatever it was, in the opening 10 minutes. And it ended up closing fairly strong. This is another one I said to watch in the afternoon. But you had these 2 red days, and it's trying to resolve this little coil pattern to the upside. It's been super strong, so I want to watch that. SQBG had this gap up, sold off, but then on Friday, just kind of ripped. We actually called this in chat. I didn't catch this cup and handle. That happened kind of in the late morning. But we called this in chat back through 2 right here. I think Wayne got it. Some other people got it. I missed it. I went quickly to 228. Really nice trade there. Anyway, holding up pretty well. It's certainly way extended from the moving averages, but it's acting pretty strong, so we're going to watch that one too. As a day trader, I try to just focus on the in-play stuff, and then if I can get an intraday setup, make some money, and get back to cash before the closing bell. SESN gapped up here, a couple red days, and now it's kind of sitting at that 3 to 4 day high. Maybe it breaks through that. XNet is still holding up pretty well after this big move. It did top out at like 4.99 or 5 3 sessions ago. Then an inside day, then another inside day, so I want to keep my eyes on that one. QTT. Been talking about this one. I really like this pattern where it's kind of breaking this flag here a couple days ago. Topped out at 14. You know I love whole number breaks. I'm going to be watching this for a 14 break, not just because it's a whole number break, but look to the left on the chart and you see that 1444 is what it hit on this big day. So if we get through 14, we might take out that 1444, and then I view that as a catalyst. If we break that for higher prices, maybe a squeeze. VERI had this pop, it's kind of going chopping sideways and resolved to the upside on Friday, closing pretty strong. Maybe a follow through there. And then MTP, penny stock, had this huge move from whatever it was, I don't know, 12 cents, all the way up to almost $1.10, and now a couple days lower. If we get a low risk setup in that one, I'll give that a shot too. That's plenty to watch on Monday when you consider we're going to add gap plays to this list as well. Teamwork's been fantastic. Let's keep it up. All right, we'll see everybody in chat on Monday.